Bauer had few friends, played catch with a fence, and would get bullied by his teammates, classmates, and even coaches. He would eat lunch every day with his teacher, and even though he was in California, he would spend the summers in Texas at a baseball camp. But to Bauer, none of that mattered. As a junior in high school, Bauer went 12-0 with a 1 ERA. In his freshman year, he could only throw in the mid-70s, but towards the end of his career, he was throwing in the high 90s. He also finished his junior year with a 4.8 GPA and graduated early to attend UCLA. A week into his career with his new team, they headed to a team showcase in the Astro Stadium. His shoulder tube, a tool that he used to warm up with, was lost by the airport, and he made his team wait hours for him to get it back. A few weeks after that, his new teammate Garrett Cole ripped into him in front of the whole team, stating that Bauer had no future in baseball because of his unusual training and that he refused to do the standard workout that everybody else did on the team. But Bauer's unusual training may have helped him. At only 17 years old, Bauer led the team in wins, ERA, innings pitched, and was named the Conference Freshman of the Year. Trevor Bauer was literally on fire. If he had a bad inning, he would snap on his teammates during the game, and the manager would have to pull guys away from Bauer to avoid a fight. Despite Bauer's conflicts with his teammates, they was one of the most dominant teams in college. They started the season off 22-0, and Bauer went 12-3 with a 3.2 ERA. Trevor wrote a hype song about his team, and in the playoffs, Bauer went 8 innings with 13 strikeouts and allowed 2 hits against TCU. In Game 1 against the Gamecocks in the College World Series, Garrett Cole started and was knocked around in a 7-1 loss. In the second game, Whit Merrifield walked it off for the Gamecocks in the 11th inning. Watching the Gamecocks celebrate their title, Garrett Cole sat on the bench with tears in his eyes. Bauer, who would have been the Game 3 starter, and who was warming up in the second game but never entered, stood at the top step of the dugout and just watched. Bauer was actually better than Garrett Cole in his college career. Bauer finished with an ERA of 2.6, while Cole finished with an ERA of 3.38. Cole had 376 strikeouts and Bauer had 460. Bauer finished with a record of 34-8, while Cole finished with a record of 21-20. The 2011 MLB Draft saw a class full of stars: Francisco Lindor, Anthony Rendon, George Springer, Jose Fernandez, Joe Musgrove, Blake Snell, Brandon Woodruff, Mookie Betts, and Marcus Semien. Garrett Cole was drafted first overall by the Pirates. Trevor Bauer went third overall by the D-backs. The Mariners was going to draft him second overall, but he told them that he would not sign for anything less than $20 million. However, the D-backs offered him $16 million and would allow him to have freedom for his unusual training. Trevor made his debut a year later, and he struggled on and off the field. He posted an ERA of 6, allowing 13 runs in 16 innings. Trevor once again had conflicts with his teammates, coaches, and front office. He was sent down to the minor leagues and in a playoff game for his team. Trevor was pulled from the game with 1 out left of qualifying for the win. Trevor, quote, threw a fit and later had to apologize to his teammates. After that, the Diamondbacks traded him to the Indians. Trevor's reaction to the trade was another rap song, this time a diss track.
What you want, even if hate's all you got, but you don't know me. You don't know me. All the speculation out there about my reputation is because you don't know me. You don't know me. You judge me on appearance, you don't judge me on my merits because you don't know me. You don't know me. You hide behind a mask to facilitate attacks, but you don't know me. You won't know me.
Bauer still rubbed people the wrong way in Cleveland, but the Indians' pitching staff loved him. Mike Clevenger, Shane Bieber, and even Corey Kluber learned a lot from him, and they said that he was one of the reasons why their pitching rotation was as solid as it was. This was despite the fact that Trevor Bauer never had a season under a 4 ERA. His age 27 season changed his career. He posted an ERA of 2.21, had 221 strikeouts, and finished with a 12-6 record. Bauer was no longer seen as a pitcher that had a wild, arrogant personality, but as an elite pitcher. His training methods that he was made fun for all his life was now becoming more and more common. He began to use social media more and more, and he even started his own YouTube channel. He started the 2019 season with good stats. He had a 3.7 ERA with 185 strikeouts before getting shipped to the Reds. He stayed with the Reds in 2020, and in the COVID-shortened season, he finished with a sub-2 ERA, had 100 strikeouts, had 2 complete game shutouts, and went on to win the National League Cy Young. This might be because he was cheating. Trevor Bauer continuously called out pitchers like his former teammate Garrett Cole for using substances that gave them more grip and more spin on a baseball. Bauer's spin rate suddenly became the best in the MLB seemingly overnight, and there's videos of him allegedly putting sticky stuff on his hand before entering a game. After begging the MLB to crack down on cheating, they did. Trevor Bauer did not like the policies in place and claimed over 70% of MLB pitchers was cheating. Despite this, the Dodgers offered him a contract of 3 years, $102 million, but he was only able to play 1 year with them. In 2021, a woman accused Trevor Bauer of assaulting her and leaving her with several injuries. Trevor and his management denied all of this. The MLB and the LAPD opened investigations into the matter, and Bauer was in a civil legal battle against the woman. Multiple owners, front office personnel, and even Trevor Bauer's own teammates said that they didn't think he was going to play another game again. In April 2022, the MLB handed him a 2-year suspension. But in December of that year, Bauer was able to appeal it and his suspension was lifted. The Dodgers didn't want him back though, and no other MLB team wanted to face the backlash that would come from signing him. This left him with no choice but to sign overseas with the Bay Stars. The baseball community in Japan loved him. Before he even played a game, the Bay Stars created a Trevor Bauer fan club. There was posters all around the city of Bauer, and the attendance when he pitched was massive. But his sword celebration, which Bauer does when he strikes out a batter on a check swing, caused controversy by a teammate. The Bay Stars Twitter page posted a video of them encouraging fans to do the sword celebration with Trevor. His teammate replied to the tweet, which translated to, "Don't be an idiot, that is disrespectful, there are better ways to go about this." The Japanese news reported that the American news mistranslated the tweet and left out parts of the tweet altogether. His teammate apologized for the misunderstanding and said that he welcomed Trevor Bauer to Japan and even gifted him a sword. Trevor's first game was electric. He struck out 9 and gave up only 1 run and was named the hero of the game. But his next 2 starts was the worst with his team in Japan. He gave up 14 runs and 13 innings pitched, giving him an ERA of 8. After that, the American news reported that he was demoted to the minor leagues, which he was set out to pitch in a minor league game, but it was because of performance. It was because his minor league start got rained out, and to keep him fresh, Bauer asked to pitch in a minor league game. But once again, another woman accused Bauer of assault, in which Bauer claimed it was a 2-year extortion scheme, and Bauer sued the woman for fraud. That didn't stop him though. The next day, he threw a complete game and once again became the hero of the game. He finished his time in Japan with an ERA of 2.7, 130 strikeouts, and had a record of 10-4. When Bauer returned to America, he posted a video exposing his main accuser, Lindsey Hill, showing text that was not shown in court. After that, he signed with a showcase team called the Asian Breeze. He pitched against the Dodgers minor league team, and in that game, his fastball hit 99 miles per hour and even let the fans call his pitches. And still, there was no reaction from any MLB team. Instead, Bauer signed with the Diablos in Mexico. The Diablos was set to face the Yankees, giving Bauer one last shot to showcase his talent. He allowed 4 hits, struck out 3, walked 2, in 3 innings pitched. After this, he released another video exposing another accuser. This time, this woman was being charged with felony fraud. This started a wave of support for Bauer. All MLB teams refused to sign him for the league minimum. Fans thought it was unfair that Bauer was pretty much blacklisted from the MLB after he proved his innocence. And there are many players in the MLB to have done much worse things. Domingo Germán attacked his wife during a retirement party and had to be stopped by other Yankees players. O'Neil Cruz killed 2 people in a drunk driving accident. Adolis Chapman allegedly choked his girlfriend and pushed her against a wall. He was suspended 30 games. Marcell Ozuna was arrested in 2021 on charges of aggravated assault and battery after police officers said they witnessed him beating his wife. This happened towards the end of the 2021 season, and he was suspended for the rest of that season, but they allowed him to start in 2022. All of these players are still in the MLB, and Trevor Bauer is in his prime right now. But at 33 years old, the clock is ticking. Trevor Bauer has tried everything to get back into the MLB. He has dedicated his life to baseball and becoming one of the best pitchers on the entire planet. And when he finally achieved it, it was wiped all away from him for something that he didn't do, nor something he had control over. We might not see Trevor Bauer in another MLB jersey again, and that might be one of the most depressing things to happen in modern baseball history.
Now, you may not be my biggest fan or agree with everything that I've said over the years, and that's okay. You know, I'm not a perfect person, but I am not the person that this woman, her lawyers, and certain members of the media have painted me to be.